Welcome back. We are off again. Let's just see if it will take us away from a parked position. You can see it kind of thinking, steering wheel's turning. Alright, we're gonna give it a little help there. There we go. So we are currently at 50 degrees. It's 10:45 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. 74% battery. And we are in standard mode. And that gives us 243 miles on the battery. Estimated miles on the battery. There's a version 14.1.5 that is out now. Only employees and a few handful, I think, of influencers have it at the moment. My hope is if there's good feedback, and so far there seems to be. I watched Chuck Cook's video this morning, and he had some positive things to say. So I'm hoping that if there's a lot of positive feedback, maybe it will be released by this weekend to the rest of us. I think they kind of do it in rolling waves based on VIN number and, I don't know, purchase date or lease date or whatever the case may be. So I was kind of later in the year. I've only had this for a little over 2 months, so I might be one of the last ones. It's opting to go a different way today. Usually we take the highway, so for some reason it wants to go this way. That's fine. It's a very nice fall day here today, as you can tell, or maybe you can't tell, I guess, depending on the way the camera is working today. A lot of our colors and leaves have dropped off the trees. We've had some few windy days, and that will take and strip the trees very quickly, especially when it's rain and wind. On my first run today, it did very well. There was no real issues other than its normal poor lane selection, but it managed well to get out of it, so. All the rain and the driving, I need to wash this down. It's got a lot of dirt and dust from the road. So if I have time today before my 3:30 meeting, I will maybe try to do that. So we are in standard mode. It feels more like kind of a nice Sunday drive through the back roads of upstate New York. I have the max offset at 34 and it's staying at 34. got some tight cornering coming up on this road, which is nice. So it handles it very well. I have no concerns on back roads like this with the Cybertruck at all. It is proven time and time again, especially on this version, that it does really well. We will be coming up on a stoplight. And it should stay right here because we want to go straight. Perfect. Okay, for this next leg, we're going to switch it into hurry and see how it feels and how it behaves on this mode. Speed limit's at 40. It is set at a max of 47. That was what the offset. It was already set to that. So right now, hurry really doesn't feel any different than standard. It's going up a really steep hill. We're at 30 miles an hour and the offset's at 34. So the way it's moving through this road doesn't feel any different than standard. I actually had to look to see if I was still on hurry. Just very methodically going through, nothing crazy. Doing well with the different terrains and cornering. Truthfully, when I'm driving, I actually go a lot faster on these roads. But with the sun being out and the trees being mostly stalks, you can see the different lines on the road. It's not freaking out on any of that, any of the shadows. It's just going about its business. Handles the blowing leaves fine. It doesn't freak out if they go across the road or below. And it could be because it sits up a little higher, so it's able to understand what is actually going on. Notice attention monitoring active did come up, I think because this road is so dynamic. It's so many curves and a lot of stuff going on. I think it just wants to make sure I'm paying more attention, which I am. I don't know if you can see the green line, but we've got a huge green line, lots of regen going on. We're still at 30 miles an hour, but I noticed going downhill the speed was picking up, and now it's kind of back down a little. We're going to be coming up on a stoplight here and making a left turn. See what's going on here today. Nothing dramatic at all today, so it should be easy. This lady over here in the silver car across from us, she is going out and in lane, and I'm pretty sure there would be a light. I think there's a light there. Or there might not be a light there, seeing that she's coming out the end. We'll see what happens. There he goes, kind of waiting on her too, and that guy's doing the same thing. Okay. We have a guy pulling out in front of us and immediately slows down. That was nice. Gonna make its way around the slow-moving traffic. This is what Hurry does. Hurry will make lane changes a little bit more so than standard. It will eventually need to get back over. We're going to be taking a right-hand turn at about 0.8 miles. It's very congested here with all the stoplights, and this is a very heavily traveled road with all the shops and gas stations and Dunkin' Donuts over here. So it's a very heavily traveled road. So we'll see what it's going to decide to do. It has 0.6 miles, 0.5 now to decide. So I personally would probably either speed up and go in front of this truck, or I would fall in behind it. So it looks like it's getting ready to speed up and go past it. Nicely done. And it should start to turn its blinker on and get over. Perfect. Yep, that was good. we're going to be making a left turn up here. This left turn is a hit or miss. It tends to, I don't know, second guess itself, not as confident because of the way the traffic comes at it and the way you turn. So we'll see how it does today. Oh, we have a green arrow, so I guess we're good, never mind. But if you can tell, their cars will come and they can keep going, and there's like a yield sign. So that traffic, when it comes to make that right hand like turn with a yield, I think it thinks that those cars are going to be coming straight at us. So it gets a little confused. It's not understanding how the pattern of the road is and that it's okay to go. Alright, this guy's turning right. Nice slow down for that. Gave it plenty of room. This is the route, if you watched any of my other videos, where the school zone is. So I know it's not going. I'm hoping maybe Chuck can take it through some school zones, or somebody else who has the version 14 can take it through the school zones. Let's see if there's any changes on the Cybertruck. So we're going to start backing this thing down. Speed zone ahead. Back it down to 15. I only have one more visit with this particular client on this road. So one more after today. I doubt we'll get 14 by then. I may just have to make a special trip out here and see what it does. It never really tells you where it ends, which is really weird. A lot of times they'll tell you. So I take it at this speed sign here. The speed limit sign, I take it that's the end. Now, if you notice, once we get to 15, I bump it back up. It will take forever to get back up to speed. And this is in hurry mode too. It's not like it's in chill or standard. And I know our turn is coming up here, but still it could have gotten a little bit faster. There's no one behind us, so I'm just letting it do its thing. Normally I would kind of maybe give it a little encouragement to get the speed up a little faster. Alright, this is where I'm going to stop the video, and we will catch you on the next leg on my way back home. Alright, have a great day.